Most people still think that real estate investment in the United Arab Emirates means only Dubai. And yes, Dubai has created unbelievable wealth for investors over the last decade, but smart investors are now quietly shifting their attention towards Abu Dhabi. And this is a very strong reason behind it. Abu Dhabi is not trying to copy Dubai. Abu Dhabi is building a completely different lifestyle model. Natural islands, low density communities, cultural destinations, beachfront living, and controlled supply. And because freehold ownership for expats is still relatively new here compared to Dubai, the growth cycle is only getting started. In today's video, I am going to break down Abu Dhabi real estate in the simplest possible way. I will explain why Abu Dhabi is becoming the next serious investment destination in the UAE. And I will walk you through the three most important islands you should understand: Yas Island, Fahid Island, and Saadiyat Island. And towards the end, I will also share details about a brand new launch on Yas Island by OHANA, which is creating a lot of interest in the market right now. But this video is not based on opinion or hype. Everything I am about to share is supported by official market data from Abu Dhabi's H1 of 2025 real estate reports. So you will see exactly what the numbers are telling us. Hi guys, my name is Saurav Pandey and I am based in the United Arab Emirates, and I help investors structure property investments across Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Dubai is still my core daily market, but Abu Dhabi is now entering a very interesting phase, and if you understand it early, you can position yourself very smartly. This video is not hype, this is real estate logic, supply, demand, infrastructure growth, government vision, and actual transaction data. So let's understand why Abu Dhabi is moving now. One important thing many people don't realize is that Abu Dhabi only seriously opened freehold ownership to non-Emiratis in recent years. Earlier, many prime areas were either leasehold or restricted. So international investors simply did not participate at scale the way they did in Dubai. Now combine this with what is happening today. In just the first half of 2025, Abu Dhabi recorded approximately AED 54 billion in total real estate transaction, out of which around AED 25 billion came purely from residential sales. Residential transaction value alone grew by roughly 38% compared to last year. That's not slow growth, that's acceleration. Transaction volume also increased strongly, reaching roughly 15,500 plus transactions in H1 of 2025, which is about 25% year-on-year growth in activity. That tells us real buyers are actively entering the market, not just price inflation. Even more interesting is the buyer profile. Around 65% of all residential buyers are expats and foreign investors, and approximately 81% of purchases are cash transactions. This means the market is driven by strong equity capital, not leverage or speculation. That creates stability. Let's understand the supply versus demand. Abu Dhabi currently has approximately 314,000 residential units in total supply, and supply has been growing only about 2.6 to 2.7% annually over the past few years. Meanwhile, population growth and housing demand have been increasing around 5.8 to 6%. That means demand is growing more than double the speed of supply. Only around 21% of total residential stock is located in freehold investment zones, accessible to foreign buyers. Even future supply projections show only about 4.5% annual growth, The structure shortage is exactly why rents and prices keep moving towards upward in quality locations. Dubai has massive supply pipelines every year. Abu Dhabi is much more controlled, more selective, and more disciplined in releasing inventory. This is why many investors see Abu Dhabi today as Dubai 10 to 12 years ago, early in growth curve before saturation. Another key difference is geography. Abu Dhabi's speed across many natural islands. Dubai has islands too, but most are man-made. Abu Dhabi's natural coastline, mangroves, beaches, and open sea create a completely different lifestyle appeal. And the main developer shaping this transformation is Aldar, similar to MR in Dubai. Aldar doesn't just build towers, they create entire ecosystems. Schools, hospitals, retail, hospitality, business districts, transport infrastructure, and lifestyle hubs. That's how long-term value is created. Now the price momentum. This imbalance between demand and supply is already reflecting in prices. Official data shows that apartment prices increased by roughly 14% in Q2 of 2025 alone across Abu Dhabi. Residential transaction values have almost tripled since 2019, driven largely by premium off-plan absorptions. More than 50% of recent transaction value growth is coming from off-plan apartment sales, particularly in island destinations like Yas and Saadiyat. Investors are paying for quality, location, and future scarcity. Now understand where the money is flowing. When we look deeper into where buyers are actually buying, around 41% of total residential sales volume comes from Reem Island and Yas Island combined. These two locations dominate the market because of connectivity, infrastructure, maturity, and lifestyle appeal. The top 10 projects alone generated approximately 13 billion in sales in H1 of 2025. Meaning capital is highly concentrated into premium development rather than scattered across weak projects. This tells us investors are becoming more selective and more sophisticated. Now let's understand and start with Yas Island. Yas is the entertainment capital of the United Arab Emirates, Ferrari World, Warner Brothers, Yas Water World, Formula One, Etihad Arena, international concerts, malls, hotels, everything is concentrated here. I personally attended multiple concerts on Yas over the past few years, and you can clearly see how Abu Dhabi is attracting global events consistently. Tourism demand is becoming year-round. From an investment point of view, Yas performed extremely well. Apartment rental yield range between approximately 6 to 9%, while villas generate around 4.5 to 6% yields. Apartment prices on Yas have grown close to 30% year on year and villas about 13% year on year. Occupancy rates exceed 90% and Yas welcomed over 38 million visitors in 2024 alone. That's a massive tourism engine. Yas is also approaching maturity. Most infrastructure is already built. That means you're buying into a functioning ecosystem, not a speculative future promises. Because of this, good projects on Yas sell out quickly, supply is limited and demand remain extremely strong. Now let's understand the Fahid Island. Fahid sits directly next to Yas and opposite side of Ramhan Island. When you drive between them, you barely fit a boundary. It feels like one continuous destination. My personal view is simple. Yas is reaching maturity, so Fahid becomes the next natural expansion for beachfront lifestyle demand. Emotionally, Fahid is very powerful. Open sea, white sand, mangroves, it genuinely feels like a resort destination. The island is pedestrian friendly, walkable with cycling tracks, cafes, promenade, and low-rise communities. From an investment angle, Fahid offers multiple strategies. Two-bedroom units work well for short-term rentals, three-bedroom units attract end-user families and resale demand. Premium sea view units benefit from long-term scarcity. Resale flexibility also improves liquidity for investors. Now Saadiyat Island. Personally, my favorite island. I first discovered Saadiyat after seeing Mamsha Beach on Instagram. I thought it was edited. When I drove there and saw it in real life, I fell in love with the place. Till today, it's my go-to weekend destination. Saadiyat is not entertainment. It's culture, luxury, art, and refined lifestyle. Museum, branded residences, golf, premium beachfronts. Saadiyat is low density, supply is naturally limited. When demand increases, prices move strongly. Luxury off-plan apartments on Saadiyat contribute a significant share of Abu Dhabi's value growth today. This is where long-term wealth preservation happens. Let's do the quick comparison. Yas is your cash flow and tourism engine. Fahid is your growth and lifestyle expansion play. Saadiyat is your premium and capital preservation play. Now let's talk about the newest opportunity, OHANA on Yas Canal. This is a sport branded waterfront community positioned directly on Yas Island, combining luxury residences, hotels, resorts, landmark sports facility, and a globally branded sports academy. Pricing starts around 82,100 per square foot. For waterfront apartments, townhouses starts around 84.5 million, twin villas around 85.9 million, standalone villas around 86.9 million, 5-bedroom villas around 89.3 million, and ultra premium maisons around 36 million. You have two payment plans which are being offered, 50-50 and 75-25, allowing flexible capital structuring. Bulk expression of interest indicate strong early demand. Apartments suit rental yield investors, villas suit capital growth and family buyers, premium units suit scarcity investors. This project fits perfectly into Yas' growth cycle. For the investor strategy, let's summarize. Under 85 million rental yield and liquidity focus, 85 to 10 million lifestyle appreciation assets, and 10 million plus scarcity and premium positioning. I'm going to go to my laptop and show you everything on the screen, what I'm talking about here right now. So let's continue, and now I'm going to give you first of all why Abu Dhabi is a market which is going to change and will give everyone a lot of returns. So first, to give you a little bit of understanding about the numbers, because usually you don't get to see this in Abu Dhabi market. You usually get to see in Dubai, the explain track. You can go in and get the details of the market. But here you have an amazing website from the government, which you can also go through, adrec.gov.ae. You could see that in the last almost 12 months, you have 165 billion of transaction, which is a 30% increase year over year. And in the last 12 months, the transaction have almost went up by 50%. And apartment sale price index is almost up 13%. And the index on the sale price is almost around 12%. So this is a little bit of details about it. You could see that total residential sales by period and so on. You can specifically put the location and you get to know which is where. You can also put the layout, which one is sold the most, and so on. You have a metric against value, against volume, which you can also figure it out. You can put monthly, quarterly, so you could get to know all the details. And also, if you will go down, you will see the current transaction which were done on 18th. So you could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 transactions which were registered today, in which you had Yas Island 2 units, Al Reem Island 1 unit, and there is one more unit. So you have almost 3 units in Yas Island, which gives you a little bit of idea how much the transaction are done in Yas Island. So it is one of the best options, and you can see apartments, townhouses, villas, duplexes, everything is happening over here. In Al Jubail Island, you have also option, which is also one of the island. Then Yas, Al Raha, Yas Island, Al Saadiyat, Al Fakka, Al Khalifa City, and so on. So there is just a little bit of things, and this is the map. Now with this map, you will see what is the current supply, how many units are in a particular location. So you could see, if I zoom it in, you have Al Manhal, this is Abu Dhabi. If I go down, let's do the default. So this side is Reem Island, almost 25,000 units, and so on. So you will get a amazing understanding of the idea about the market and so on. And in Al Saadiyat Island also, you could see almost 5,344 units. This side you have Zayed port. This is Al Jubail Island, only 148 units. Fahid Island is right over here. This is Yas Island, 7,800 units. So it will give you an idea of where the most number of transactions are happening right now. This is the different location where the villas are selling, apartments are selling. So you will get the whole idea. So just to give you a little bit of numbers, if we check, they have given this report, and this is one of the places which is built in 1761, is Abu Dhabi's oldest landmark. Its fort turned into museum. So you could see this is one of the presentations of Abu Dhabi. The Abu Dhabi real estate is focused on nurturing a transparent, responsive, people-centric. I will also be adding this particular report, which will give you an idea. It will give you record high of around 54 billion in total asset, so which you can also go through. So this is from the website regions Abu Dhabi, Alain and Al Dhafra, which you would not find. It's a big piece of land in the whole United Arab Emirates. Residential total stock by region, Abu Dhabi is 78%, Al Dhafra is only 2%, and Alain is 20%. So this is how Abu Dhabi is divided: Abu Dhabi, Alain and Al Dhafra. Table of content: Abu Dhabi unique value proposition. It will give you again detailed information about the market, what is happening. It has 4 independent authorities in Abu Dhabi: GM, the International Financial Center and Free Zone, and Al Marian and Al Reem Island, operating under English common law since 2015. The jurisdiction expanded in 2023 to cover 14.38 million square meter, making it one of the largest financial district. Registered firms grew by over 30% in the past year. Assets under management rose to 45%, and new operating licenses increased by 65% Q1 of 2025. It gives you the immense information that the people are opening their businesses, everything is going up. Capital of capital, that's everyone tells the Abu Dhabi, $1.7 trillion of Abu Dhabi based institutional capital. You have G42 Cloud, Mubadala Group, Abu Dhabi Investment Authorities, ADQ, a strong financial ecosystem, BlackRock, Apollo, ADCB, FAB, ADIB, 7.5% population growth from 2023 to 2024, reaching 4.1 million, increasing by 51% over past decade. Job growth exceeded 9% in 2024. So this is what Abu Dhabi is, and it also brings the top 20 stock exchange globally. It includes in that Abu Dhabi Security Exchange. So this is one of the best places to invest in. Safest city in the world for 9 years in a row, number 1 reason. Most livable city in the whole MENA Economic Intelligence Units. 200 plus nationalities in the United Arab Emirates. The government adopted digital first mindset with a commitment to be the first AI native government. So this is what it tells you. You want to come to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, anywhere, just everything is done online. You don't need to give any interview to anyone. Then you have American school, British schools, Indian school, French school, Cleveland Clinic, which is the advanced healthcare systems in Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Shakboot Medical City. You have world-class education also available Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence, NYU, AD, Sorbonne Universities. Diverse, pristine nature and global hub for culture. You can see the beaches, the desert, the mangroves, the plus 200 island. So you have everything from mosques to museums to Louvre Museum, Abrahamic family house. You have everything. Regional capital for entertainment. You have Warner Brothers, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, Yas Marina Circuit, Yas World, Yas Links. This all is made by Allah. And the expectation for the future coming soon is the Disney World of Abu Dhabi, which is the most announced thing right now. And you have Spare Abu Dhabi that is also coming up. You have residential supply and demand. You can easily see that 2.7% supply growth, annual average since 2022, reaching 314,000 units in H1 of 2025, which tells you that supply hasn't gone up as much as the demand is. 21% of supply is in investment zones, so 66,000 units, 6% demand growth. So demand has went up compared to supply. It gives you Al Dhafra region, Al Ain region, Abu Dhabi region, and annual growth rate. This is a sale transaction and rental leases. 98 billion total real estate transaction values hit record levels in 2024. 54 billion just in the H1 of 2025. And the total that it has hit in 2025, which you can see over here, is 165 billion. So we have already seen it's 98 billion, 165 billion, almost 70 to 80% up in a year. So that's how much the transactions are going in Abu Dhabi. It means demand has gone up. 45% of H1 of 2025 sales value were from top 10 projects in Abu Dhabi, highest being Al Hudayriyat Island at 2.1 billion. So it tells you that the most number of units that were sold, which was in Al Hudayriyat Island. Recently they introduced Bashire project, which also got sold out. So this gives you immense understanding about the market. It talks about 8.2 billion total lease value across the Emirate in H1 of 2025. It means that people are living there as well. It is not just people are buying and they are not renting out. So if you would see 8.2 billion, if someone would have bought 100, so that is almost a return of 8%. So this is crazy what is happening right over here. 92% of total lease value driven by Abu Dhabi region. This is residential supply and demand, Yas Island. So it gives you immense detail. You just need to contact me and I will give you deep dive information about it. You could easily see that in 2022 to 2023 it went up by 4.5%, and 2023 to 2024 it went up by 7.2%, and overall from 2020 to 2024 it went up by 6%. This is the demand growth in occupied residential unit. So you could see that everything is going up. Now Abu Dhabi Emirates is 10 key district accounted for 52% of total Emirate residential sales supply in H1 of 2025. You could see Al Hisn, Al Batin, Al Dana, Al Zahiya, Al Reem Island, Al Nahyan, Al Raha. 13,341, 13,454, 11,000, 43,000, 20,000, 25,000, 7,000. Mohammed bin Zayed City 25,000, Khalifa City 11,000, Banias 3,400. Approximately 149,000 residential units were accounted for in H1 2025 across the 5 leading districts: Al Danha, Mohammed bin Zayed City, Al Reem Island, Khalifa City, and Al Zahiya, all located in Abu Dhabi region, not the other two, which is Al Dhafra and Al Ain. So it will also gives you the number of apartment units in 2024. This is what you see over here, and number of villa townhouses units in 2024 H1 of 2025. So you could see the villas are very less: 195, 994, 182, 395. Albatin you have more villas because locals are there. Then 821 here, 573. Khalifa City is mostly villas because all locals are living in this area. Same goes for Mohammed bin Zayed City and Banias. Strong demand has pushed up sales and lease rates across apartment and villas. 14% apartment sale price growth, 10% growth in villa and townhouses, which you could see that 2029, 2020 went down, then it went up. So you could see just 11% increase from 2024 to 2025. This is crazy. Villa townhouses sales, average residential sales. So it gives you immense detail. Investment zones accounted for 21% total stock in H1 of 2025. Again, it gives you immense detail of it. So what I am going to do is I am going to break down this all with you. If you connect with me, I will tell you why to invest in Abu Dhabi. And you can see that top 10 nationalities that bought in 2024 were India, UK, Jordan, Russia, Egypt, Syria, USA, Canada, Pakistan, and France. And top 10 nationality non-residences, this is residences: Russia, UK, China, USA, France, Germany, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Canada, and India. So total sale transaction value for apartment and villa townhouses by category. So you could see that Emiratis were 62%, 71%, 58%, 57%, 50%, 35%, and 2025 35%. So Emiratis are transacting less, and this went from resident foreign 34% to 51%, and non-resident from 4% to 14%. So it tells you everything about it. Just a little details that I'm telling you right now. Why to invest in Abu Dhabi? 82% of residential real estate sales value is attributed to 8 key residences, which are the districts, which is Zayed City, Al Jubail, Al Raha, Al Maria, Al Hudayriyat, Al Reem, Yas, and Al Saadiyat. So which you will see easily. Top project sales value. So you have Reem Hills almost 1.8 billion, Gardenia Bay is almost 1.6 billion, Saadiyat Lagoon, as we all know, Aldar is the top developer there, 5.7 billion. Al Hudayriyat Island, most marketed project, 3.5 billion. Nobu Residences 1.4 billion, Yas Riva 1.4, Noya 1.3, Al Jubail 1.3, Bloom 2.7, Saadiyat Grove 2.9. This is top 10 projects had H1 of 2025. This is on 2024. So 2025, Gardenia 1, Fountain 1, Saadiyat, Faya, Bal, Al Hudayriyat again 2.4. So Al Hudayriyat is 3.5 in 2024. Quarter 1 is 2.4. This is just for half. Then Mamsha Garden 1.5, Saadiyat Lagoons 1.3, Manarat 0.8, W Residences 0.8. So you could see that 80% of the transactions are done in cash. So the liquidity is high. Increased demand has driven apartment and villa townhouse sales prices up by 14%, 11% respectively. So apartment prices have went up more than it had went up for the villas. So this is for the villas and townhouses, and this is for the apartment, just 14%. Share of luxury segment. Now we can see how much is the luxury segment getting done over there. We can see that apartment sales value for the price band of 2023 dirham. You can see in terms of percentage what it is. Low to mid range, 11,000 to 14,000 per square feet, and 11,000 per square feet. So it gives you immense detail. 57% of apartment sales value in headquarter of 2025. I can go on and talk about why to invest in Abu Dhabi. What I want is to connect with me, and I will give you more detail about these projects, and also talk about Al Saadiyat, talk about Yas Island, talk about Reem Island. You have Faya, Ladid, Mamsha, Nobu, Saadiyat, Fountain View Residences, Louvre, Manarat, Park View, Bloom, Saadiyat Lagoons, and so on. This is all everything by Aldar. Just few here and there other developers. About the lease, 41% of apartment lease value come from 5 key main island: Al Tanna, Al Zahia, Al Hisan, Al Nayan, Al Manal. Villa townhouse lease value come from top 10 district lead by Khalifa City 20% and Mohammed bin Zayed City 13%. So yeah, if you need more detail, you can contact me. I'm going to put this in the description box so you can also download it. Now, the main thing is going to be coming up is the OHANA. this is the project, this is the developer which is going to launch. And as per the rumors, people are saying that Barcelona is going to brand this particular project. And like, I can give you 10 other reasons why to invest in Fahid, why to invest in Yas Island. You have Disney World, Yas, everything, Ferrari World, Warner Brothers, Sea World, everything. So that is the point which everyone knows. There is nothing special. The most important thing that I want to talk about is this. See, again, I have already told about this, that Yas Mall, this is one of the largest mall in the whole Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, then Yas Creative Hub, Etihad Arena, OHANA, so everything. Now this is the map, and I'm going to tell you where is this project. This is the Ferrari World right over here, and the project that will be launching is going to be on this particular land parcel. OHANA is going to launch here. So you could see what are the transactions that went through in that one, and rental prices in Yas, 2 bedroom 140, 3 bedroom 160, 4 bedroom this, and 1 studio 70, 1 bedroom 75, and so on. So it's going to be one of the best projects to invest in. Details are out in terms of the price point. We are talking somewhere around 2,100 per square feet. Let me just give you the prices. So you could see that this new launch is 2,100 dirham per square foot. For the apartment, for 4 bedroom is 4.5 million. For 4 bedroom 2 villa 5.9, 4 bedroom villa 6.9, 5 bedroom 9.3, and big mansions 18,000 square feet 36.5. You have two options, 50-50 payment plan and 75-25 payment plan. So yeah, the EOI date is from 26 Jan, and if you are interested, you can submit the EOIs and contact me below for more details. Thank you for watching.